With the Los Angeles Times, I'm Lindsay Theory, joined by columnists Bill Plaschke and Chris Dufresne. Gary Klein is not here, but in Gary Klein's spirit, we all wore black, which is good. Gary, we're definitely thinking about you. Hope you're enjoying water polo. Today, though, at the Coliseum, we enjoyed a pretty dominating performance by the Trojans over Notre Dame. Bill, did you see this coming?
Yeah, I mean, we knew Notre Dame was hurt. We knew they were limping around. I don't think anybody knew USC would beat them this badly. I don't think anybody knew Kessler would throw 6 touchdown passes. In more than 100 years of Notre Dame football, nobody's thrown that many touchdown passes against them before. I don't think we ever saw that coming. We didn't see their defense dominate like this. Notre Dame is bad, but are they this bad? Ask Chris. Are they this bad?
Chris, are they this bad?
I saw the same game you did. I think USC fans are probably going, "Where's this been all season?" But that's an easy answer. This was a combination of things, of one program that just kind of was like a house of cards ready to fall, but USC did the job. They saw a wounded team and a wounded animal, and they took care of business.
Chris, you're here as the beat reporter this evening. USC, what did you see
Great game story. Great game story.
Awesome stuff, Chris.
Just a great game story.
USC bouncing
Klein.
back, not Gary Klein, bouncing back. Is this something that you expected to see when you came today after hearing about that UCLA defeat?
Well, yeah, they could come out one of two ways. They could either have wallowed in that defeat or come back against an opponent that they knew they had some strategic advantages over, and they did. I mean, you have to give them credit for rebounding. And Sarkisian talked about that after the game, is that one of the strengths he sees in this team is they have not wallowed. I mean, they've had 2 bad defeats, and then they had 2 other ones where they lost heartbreakers that could have gone either way, but they didn't wallow and they came back to work. And this was I think a positive sign of showing that they're not just going to let those defeats linger, and that they are capable of rebounding.
Bill, you and I, 2 for 2 on USC predictions and outcomes. Congratulations to ourselves.
Thank you.
How did we know that this one was going to happen as it did?
I just think Sark's getting more confident. You see these guys every day at practice. Yeah. Is he getting more confident with his team than he was before? 9 different guys caught passes today. He's opening the offense. George Farmer, where have you been? Where have you been?
That's question 5 things we learned.
Where's he been all year? So I think it sounds like Sark, a little bit of a control guy, maybe loosening the reins a little bit, maybe letting these guys play, maybe trusting Cody. I'm not sure he's trusted Cody much this year. Maybe he's trusting Cody more. You think that's a factor?
Well, it's something that we've seen where they lose and then they come back and everyone says, well, why didn't they play like that last week? So it's almost like they need a loss to kind of remotivate them and get them going again. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that 9 different guys caught passes tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think also it does help that Notre Dame is so bad. I think if they had come back, if they had come against a really good team, I mean, who knows what they'd have done. But I did see hope. I did see a lot of hope for the future here. I mean, I saw this game to me was about almost like the first game of the 2015 season. Once you lose to UCLA and get your butt kicked, you're done for the year. This is almost like the beginning of 2015, and it's pretty bright.
Chris, if you want to interrupt Bill, you got to speak up.
I know.
You got to be loud and proud.
What fans don't understand is that it's not that easy. This isn't USC of 1974, and it's not the Pac-8 or 10 or 12. This is a good league, and you're going to look all over this league how many close games people have had. The era of USC dominating football the way they did, even during the Pete Carroll era, I think, I don't say it's over, but it's going to be a lot more difficult with these. Well, you got Rich Rodriguez coming into the league. You got Todd Graham. You got Jim Moore at UCLA. It's going to be harder, so it's not going to be easy.
Chris, what does that F stand for? Show that. What is that?
Fordham. This is
Fordham.
The Fordham.
Why are you wearing a Fordham
Well, my
shirt?
son goes to Fordham.
Well, there you go. Then
everyone is supporting their sons tonight.
The Rams, the original Rams who I covered and who played in this.
Yeah, LA Rams.
They got their name from the Fordham Rams.
Really?
The Fordham Rams were first, before the Cleveland Rams and before the Los Angeles Rams.
No, I didn't. But if we are updating people on how everyone's sons are doing, Brown did lose in that water polo match. So sorry, Gary.
They got to the NCAA Final Four.
Do you think there's a chance that USC doesn't have Gary back after they had a dominating performance with him not here?
One of those exclusionary penalties I heard about. What are those in water polo? I don't know.
The problem is, I'm sure Lindsay will talk about this. Lindsay and I are going to be really sore tomorrow morning because we spent the whole day carrying Dufresne.
We did.
My shoulders are really. So Gary, come back soon.
And I'm trying to carry you guys through this, and it's very difficult. So we're going to keep moving, and we're going to move on to the bowl. Now we don't know what bowl game USC is going to be in.
Because we don't know what bowl game. Ask him. He knows. Put him on
We're
the spot.
talking more about just kind of
Put him on the
theories.
spot. But
Theories, no pun intended.
Put him on the spot.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot, Chris. There we go.
What bowl? What bowl?
Our new producer, Bill Plaschke, wants to know what bowl.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. You can't. You can't answer the question until you know where the other Pac-12 teams are going to end up. It looks like Oregon ends up in the playoff, and the Pac-12 is probably going to get a second team into a major bowl, probably the Fiesta Bowl. So that's going to change the whole order.
So if Oregon wins, what's
Bill, do you just want to take over your own show?
No. If Oregon wins,
well, then I think I think USC is looking maybe toward the Foster Farms, the Holiday Bowl, which incredibly, and we found this out today, and I guess I should have known this, that USC has never played in the Holiday Bowl. I mean, that's ridiculous.
But you know the reason for that, and he kind of told us that they need beds, they need heads in beds, they need people who will stay overnight in San Diego for the weekend, and USC people want to come down and come back home.
Okay, Bill. So tell me,
I'm not gonna be heading to bed down San Diego. I'm going down and coming back. Yeah.
You got Foster Farms, you've got the Holiday, and what other ties they have? They have the
Foster
Las
Farms,
Vegas.
is that a grocery store? What is that?
I think it's a brand of chicken.
Is it going to be a giant chicken?
I don't cook.
Remember when it was a peanut? It was a peanut bowl. Remember? They had a giant peanut running around the
you guys, we are getting so far off base. We're going to be here till midnight, even though it was at 12.
Yeah.
Where Matt Barkley won his only bowl game.
Matt Barkley won the Emerald Bowl. That's why he's the man. That's why he's the man.
Okay.
Did you know?
Finally, no, I didn't, Bill.
You didn't know Matt Barkley's only bowl win. Good for you, Duke. That's why he's the man.
That's awesome. Okay, finally, Bill. You said before we got on camera and this entire mess got started that this was going to be an intriguing bowl matchup no matter what happens, because we're going to find out maybe exactly who this USC team is.
I think this is huge. A lot of times you go to a bowl game and there'll be a lot of seniors and they're playing out the string and it's not that interesting. This will be what I consider a classic, no matter who they play, because we're going to see. This will be the team for next year. This will be the first step to 2014. It'll be for Kessler. It'll be for Aguilar. It'll be for Juju. It'll be for all these guys. We will see after a month of practice where they're headed to next year. I am fascinated to be there, and I will be at that bowl game. And I'm sure you will too, and Doof will be there too.
And Bill's name dropping like he's here every single day at USC. That's way to go, Bill.
Well, because I said Juju, not Juju Smith.
Okay. All right. That's going to do it from us at the Coliseum, where we've digressed far enough. Okay, with
Barkley's only bowl win. That's awesome.
Columnist Bill Plaschke and columnist part beat reporter tonight, Chris Dufresne. I'm Lindsay Theory with the Los Angeles Times. Be sure to keep it on the Times for all the latest on USC football.